I have severe major depressive disorder with psychotic features. Sounds scary, right? It is. I often hear a woman whisper my name in my ear. The woman isn't there. Try being in the middle of your college course while sitting back being the antisocial observer that you are, watching everyone else laugh and joke and turning to look around you, wondering who just said your name in your ear, to find that nobody's there, hoping that nobody in class saw you. I've been constantly reaching out to my family, telling them I'm suicidal, and they've heard this so many times before that I don't think they will believe me until I actually do it. I have no pleasure in anything anymore. I don't comb my hair, brush my teeth, or get up to shower. I'm often overwhelmed by the messy house, feeling like I'm constantly failing my kids because I can't be the happy mom they deserve. My spouse doesn't understand my illness and doesn't really try to either. My family's too busy to know how bad it really is lately. Their response is always, "Do you need to go to the crisis center?" As if I haven't already been institutionalized 5 times with a failed healthcare system who doesn't give a shit about mental illness and treats it like an animal attraction. Not to mention that they lie to you, telling you get out, like that you're going to get to go home, only to tell you that you can't later that evening, in the hopes that they'll get a good emotional soapbox to sit back and watch. The hundreds of therapists who failed me, giving me false hope that I will one day be okay, only to tell me my level of mental illness is out of their scope of practice, and they will once again have to transfer me to someone who specializes in that. After they told me in the beginning they will see me through this. Try being the shy, quiet girl all the time, constantly getting weird looks because people think you're being rude when actually you don't want to say the wrong thing and upset someone out of fear of conflict. After the years of emotional and physical abuse that suck the very essence of light from you, leaving you nothing but a hollow shell of who you once were. Having old photos remind you of how strong you used to be. Once again making who you are left with now feel even more unworthy. I stay inside my house and chain smoke and drink. This is the only thing that makes me feel content. Then I go around people and am ridiculed for smelling like smoke. And people give me dirty looks because I smell like cigarette smoke. Living in constant fear of judgment today is what I'm left with. My family doesn't understand, and the person I'm supposed to marry doesn't understand. I wish I had the magic answer to cure me. I've tried to get help for years. I'm getting so tired of fighting every day. Nobody knows how bad it's been for the last month. Then when I have my psychotic breakdowns because I just literally cannot take anything anymore, so I smash shit and I try to yell to make my point known. And then I get treated like, they look at me like they just saw a ghost and treat me like I'm in a cage for viewing. And I don't know what to do anymore. I feel like this a lot lately. And just please tell me there's someone out there with this illness who can relate. Because that's really what I'm looking for, is someone who understands and someone I can actually talk to who gets it and doesn't pretend to get it. And, I know it's hard for the family in these situations to really understand what they're going through, but the fact of the matter is you can educate yourself. You see it every day, you can educate yourself. Read a fucking book on it. Google it. But my family and people closest to me don't even do that. They just don't give a fuck. So I just quit giving a fuck. And after the many failed therapists and the many letdowns in my life, I just don't know how much more I can take, So, yeah.